Well, hey y'all, long time no see. Welcome to an impromptu day in the life vlog.
You in the past, I'm in the future. You mad that they don't salute you. I need a bag.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Keela Trishan and I make videos on lifestyle, insurance, and mental health. I also do vlogs, day in the life in the insurance industry, day in the life with a toddler, all the things. If that's something that interests you, go on ahead and click the subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and thank you for your support. All right, so the reason why I say this is an impromptu vlog is because I didn't think that I was going to even have a chance to vlog this week because it's been so busy. Like, y'all don't even, well, if you work in insurance and you understand, but like January has been crazy. Like, it's been nuts. Like, every day that I've worked has been a time. So let's see. The last couple of days, I've been in the field. Today's Wednesday. I've been in the field. This morning, we were supposed to have a team meeting, but my manager, she has an appointment that ran over, so she told us that she wouldn't be able to make the appointment today. So that gives me like an hour back to kind of work on some files, and then I purposely scheduled my inspection that I had for today. I scheduled it for the afternoon because I knew I'd have these meetings, but now one meeting is canceled, so that's actually good because it gives me some time to just kind of like go through some things before I leave. I have two other meetings this afternoon, but we should be good. So anywho, yeah, I just want to kind of catch y'all up on what's going on and then just tell you guys about, the little hurdles I've been going through. So if you're interested, definitely go on ahead and stay tuned. I had to put my sweater on because it was a little cold in here, but let me tell you guys basically what happened yesterday. So, because we've been super busy, I've been working like the last 3 Saturdays, probably going to work this Saturday. I'm not going to work the following Saturday, but like I'm going to have to work this Saturday to kind of get, some things taken care of that I probably won't be able to get done during the week. But I did like a lot of running around. And here's the thing, I'm usually pretty high energy, but everybody needs a break sometimes. And this job can be a lot, especially since they have us going to all these different claims in a day. And, then you're having to get your other work done outside of that, taking calls. Like it's a lot. Like being an adjuster is mentally draining. And if you are an adjuster, if you work in insurance, you know this. So yesterday I think I just kind of like reached a peak of just exhaustion. And I was so exhausted that I was almost delirious and wanting to cry. And that's how I knew it was bad. So I had logged in a little before 7. No, I'm sorry, a little before 8 a.m. yesterday because I had an early inspection. So I wanted to log on and make sure everything was good to go before I went to that inspection after I dropped off my son. Of course, I wasn't able to do the inspection because there was like a hazard situation. It was crazy. So that was pretty much a waste of time. But whatever. I came home, did some more work. Again, it was super busy, but then I had another inspection later on in the day. So I was trying to get as much as I could done before I had to go to that inspection. From that inspection, so I thought my husband was going to be able to pick up my son. He got caught up at work, so he wasn't able to pick him up. So I called him when I left that inspection and say, hey, are you able to get him or you want me to grab him on the way home? Because it was pretty far. Well, not far, but Southern California traffic, it took me forever. So he said he got caught up at work, and so he was like, hey, can you grab him? Cool. So it took me like 45 minutes to get to his school. And then, of course, I get there, and he is just being a toddler. He's mad about his jacket not being on, just craziness, whatever. So I get him together, get him home, get him his snacks, get him situated with a show. And when I get back online, I'm just like, oh my God, I still have so much to do. And it's already like almost 4. So I did as much as I could, but then I'm also at a point, and I think I've told you guys this, like I had mentioned it in one of the first videos I did of the year, that like I'm not like gonna completely deplete myself anymore because it does not hurt anybody but me and those around me. So, I had planned to actually do a little more work, but I'm like, I've been working until 6 p.m., like logging on between like 7:30 and 8, working till 6. And this is like, going to inspections, coming back, doing my work, working on the weekends too, like working a few hours on the weekend. So I can't sustain like that. So yesterday I looked at the time, it was like almost 6:30, and I was like, let me log out. I was hungry as hell. And I'm like, I'm trying not to order out, this week. So I had actually bought some frozen stuff from Trader Joe's because I knew this was going to happen. So I didn't want to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I don't have anything to eat. And, I need to order something. So I was like, nah, F that. So I went, made me some little frozen meals, like some frozen vegetables and this like fried rice that I get from Trader Joe's. So that was able to sustain me. But I was so tired that I didn't even want to do that. Like I was so just done. And so I had told my husband, I was like, I'm gonna need you to do the dishes because normally I do it, but I just could not function. So yeah, I say all that to say that, I know I had mentioned this. I did a video just basically about like how to hang in there during these tough times in insurance. And, I just want to remind you guys that I am there with you. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Like just kind of like you're just at your wits end. You do need to be like cognizant though of like the things that happen to get you to this place and know when to bow out. Like I'm at a point where I'm like the work is going to be there. I could work until midnight. I could work like 24 hours straight and there will still be more shit to do. So you just got to like really start prioritizing. Like basically the way I operate is the people that are reaching out to me, badgering me, I get those people out the way first. I set aside time. Like I know realistically I'm not going to be able to get all the craziness done. So like what 2 or 3 items can I for sure get done today? And then that's off my plate. And then you just start checking them off as you go. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And now that I have this additional hour, to kind of play with, I am going to like make the best of it, so I can do my inspection later and not feel like so overwhelmed. So yeah, y'all, just pray for me. I'm gonna pray for y'all. And yeah. So basically right now I'm setting up a new claim. Switch gears. Setting up a new claim that I got last night. It is a deceased insured. I don't think that she passed away in the house. I just think that she passed away at some point, before this claim happened. And it's a loss that I don't know if it's going to be covered or not. I need to contact her daughter and the agent on the file. So just putting that together. I'm going to reach out to him later on because it's still pretty early. So I just want to at least set it up and have that ready to go. So when I do call, I already have like all the information, and all the questions I need to ask. So I'm just doing that. And then I had to respond to some emails I didn't have a chance to respond to yesterday. So I'm doing that. And there's like one that I need to like review the supplement information. The guy texts me like a bunch of stuff. And so I need to go through all those text messages, upload, the information, and then just kind of reach out to him and ask him like, what am I looking at? Because he just sent me a bunch of gibberish. So I'm going to kind of work on that today because I did tell him that Wednesday I was going to be able to address it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go on ahead and get some work done so I don't waste this whole, blessing of time just talking. But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Happy Thursday or whatever day you're watching this. Happy day, okay? So I didn't come back yesterday, but it wasn't because I got super busy. I mean, I've been busy. I didn't come back yesterday because I got some bad news. So I'm about to kind of explain that to y'all on the way home. I just dropped off baby, so I'm about to go back to the house and log on before I get to my inspection for the day. So long story short, I had told you guys like at the end of the year that I was like applying for a bunch of jobs because, a real one got to get out of this position. So my initial thing was like to try to stay internal because I felt like that might be an easier transition, than like going to a different company, which I'm not opposed to. But I felt like, if I could like move internally, then that would at least alleviate like my immediate need to get out of the adjuster role. And then if I like it, I stay. If I don't, I look elsewhere. So I had applied for a senior trainer position and I applied for a manager position with this company. So I didn't get either. I interviewed in December for the senior trainer position and I was told like at the beginning of the year that I didn't get it. They had given it to another gentleman, which I mean, he's extremely qualified, but so am I, So that was kind of like my issue. Like y'all asking me to train people on the side, but then you don't want to give me the training position. Okay, all right, cool, whatever. So part of the issue was that like, you guys know I'm a California adjuster and most of my experience is in California outside of like desk adjusting like other states. But I guess the adjuster that they hired, he has like catastrophe experience. So he's like been deployed to different areas. He has like more exterior estimating experience because he's been deployed to these areas, and he's worked in different states, like actually like as a staff adjuster. So that was like their reasoning. They were saying that, you know, because I'd be training people like across the country, I would need to have that, that experience, right? So I understood it, but I guess my issue is, there are other people that I know that have had this position that also only had California experience. So the reasoning was like I got it, but then it, like from what it sounds like, because I did question it, and what it sounds like the position has like evolved, I guess, since I first started, whatever. So there's that. Then on this particular call, when they were telling me that they went with another person and kind of like giving me feedback on the interview, one of the managers had mentioned that, you know, there is a claims like teams manager position available, and that I should consider applying for that, especially with my experience. So I was not going to apply, but then I ended up applying because, again, a good friend of mine always says this is chess, not checkers. Okay, so her whole thing is like, you know, get to the next step. Even if you don't like it here, you can get that on your resume, and then be able to, you know, transfer those skills into another position somewhere else. You know, it's just a matter of like elevating. So I applied for the manager position, and I got an interview immediately. Like they literally hit me up like the next day. Like I applied at like 5 p.m. I was hit up at like 8 o'clock the next morning. Like, hey, we're setting up an interview for you for the following week. So I interviewed for that a couple weeks ago, like the week before King Day. And the unit manager had told me, well, I interviewed with him. So he said that I would hear something between last week and this week. So I hadn't heard anything. And then he had set up a meeting like to speak with me. So because he set up an actual meeting, it was like a 30-minute like situation. So I'm thinking, okay, I probably got it. But I had like a feeling in the back of my mind that, you know, depending on who else applied, because I didn't know who else applied, that, you know, that would kind of be the determining factor on whether or not I got it. And I know we have more than one position available. So I was thinking, okay, well, even if, you know, other people are applying, I should be able to secure one of them, you know. So I didn't get that either. So yesterday I found out that I didn't get that management position. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I was kind of angry, you know. I was kind of angry. So I basically just like, I don't know. Okay. So I basically just like took the day. Thank God I had an inspection after. So I wasn't like overly, you know, just like in my feelings thinking about it. But it was bothering me because it's like, this is where I'm at with it. I don't want to be in this position, like, period. And I kind of feel like, in a way, now I don't know if this is true, but this is just kind of like my feelings right now. I don't know if I'm just simply more valuable in this position right now, you know, so I feel like I'm being blocked. Or is it like a bigger thing where it's just like, look, you know, this is just not the company for you, or these aren't the right positions for you, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I'm just trying to figure out the next step. So I am gonna like continue applying. Like, it hasn't deterred me from applying for things, but I don't think I'm gonna be applying in this department anymore. You know, the unit manager gave me, you know, some tips as far as ways to develop and all that stuff. And like, kind of what I got from it is like, you know, just continue working hard, you know, take on these tasks, do this. But I'm already working my ass off, you know, and if I'm gonna be real with you, I don't have nothing else to prove. Like, you guys are asking for me specifically to train people. You guys are reaching out to me for different projects and stuff like that. So what else do I need to do? I'm already working 6 days because it's like crazy right now at work. So I'm not about to like break my back so you guys can consider me. And then he was trying to make me feel better by saying like that a lot of people have applied, you know, multiple times. That's cool and all, but I'm not the type of person that's going to be applying 3 and 4 and 5 times to the same position. Like, if y'all say I'm not ready, somebody gonna think I'm ready, you know. So I'm just gonna continue applying. So I think that, you know, when I do secure another position, whether it be in a different department or another company, they're probably gonna be shocked, like, oh, wait a minute, you know. And I mean, it just kind of is what it is. Like, you can block me from these positions if you don't feel I'm qualified, that's fine, but the issue remains the same. I am not staying in this role. So yeah, that was just like a whole long-winded way to say I didn't get either of the positions. And so I was like just pissed. I did get a little emotional about it because I'm like, damn, like, what is going on? But I also know that what's for you is for you, and what's not for you will never be for you. So I do take comfort in that. And, I'm just going to keep on pushing. But again, not in this department. I'm not applying anymore in this department. I'm applying in other departments and other companies. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on what the next step will be. And like, oh, come on, bro. I'm going to keep y'all posted on what the next step will be. And also, like, once I secure something, I'll definitely let you guys know and keep y'all posted. But, for now, I'm just adjusting. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna title this video like a chatty vlog, because I know I was talking yesterday and I'm talking today. So yeah, I'm gonna go log in, get myself ready, have some breakfast, and then go to my inspection. I have 2 today, so I'll check in with you guys at some point today. Hey, I'm calling because I just completed an inspection for, yes, exactly. I just wanted to reach out and just let you know I completed the inspection. The daughter said that you wanted to talk to me, I guess, about like scope. So I just wanted to reach out and see if you had any like information and recommendations. Hey y'all, so it's been a couple of hours. That was just a call that I took for this claim that I just left. I needed to talk to the mitigation vendor. She like hired her own mitigation vendor to do like services, and it was just a laundry room, so it wasn't like a lot going on there. And the repairs are very minimal. So I hope we actually meet her deductible, because I don't know what a deductible is offhand. I need to look it up. But anyway, so I was like really hungry. I had coffee and I didn't have breakfast. So I went there, did my inspection. I was gonna stop by Starbucks, but I was like, nope, I got food at home. So now I'm eating, because I made this the night before last. So I'm eating this fried rice. It's like chicken fried rice, and then I made green beans. So a weird breakfast, but it's food that I had at the house, and it is going to nourish me and have me full. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that, and then finish the information on her claim. And that's basically it. I have the second inspection, so I'll be going to that later on. I think I told them I'd be there between like 12 and 1. So it is 10:26, so I have a couple of hours to play with, before I got to go there. So I'm going to pretty much write this up real quick, and then I'm going to like return a couple of calls that I got, follow up on a couple of claims, and then just, live my life, because I'm at a point where I'm like, I can't give this company more than they're giving me with, here's the thing. I'm not bitter. I want to make sure I say that. I'm not bitter. I'm happy for the people that got the positions, but I'm also like, okay, if y'all not gonna let me move, I gotta like pull back a little bit on like what I'm giving. I'm still gonna do my job, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability, but all the extras, that stops here. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys later to let y'all know what's going on, but I just wanted to kind of, let you know what happened since we last talked. You guys, so I just went to that second inspection. Tell me why nobody was there. So where I was at, there's like no parking. Like you can only park on like one side of the street. And I had circled the block like twice, trying to find parking. Couldn't find nothing. So I ended up parking like maybe 2 blocks away. Whatever, I wore leggings today, so I was here for it. I got my little cardio in on accident. So I get to the person's house, and I'm knocking on the door. I see a doorbell, and I try to ring it, but like nobody's answering. So then I call the apartment manager, who is the one who confirmed the inspection with me yesterday, and he was like, oh, hold on, let me call them. So he calls them, and I guess they don't answer him. So he calls me back like, hey, I'm so sorry. I did let them know, but, I don't know what's going on. So he gave me the tenant's number. So I called the tenant, left a message, but like low-key, I want to light their asses up, because how you got me wasting my time, like wasting my time. So then I'm going to have to reschedule it. But the issue with that, who is this? Oh, of course, he want to call now. Hold on. So why he going to say, oh, I've been here the whole time. I was wondering what's going on. Sir, I knocked like 3 or 4 times, but hard knocking. Like the first time I tried to be, cute, try to keep it cute. Second time, I was like a little bit more aggressive. And the third time, I was a little more aggressive than that. And he was like, oh, yeah, I was sitting here. I'm like, yeah, I called that he hadn't talked to you. So So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to go inspect tomorrow. I was trying not to go inspect anything tomorrow, but I'm going to get this done because I don't want to push it into next week. So that's it and that's all. So I'm going to go on ahead and yeah, put that on my schedule. Let the insured know that I was able to reschedule and go from there. So I'm gonna get back with y'all in a little bit. I'm just gonna go on ahead and note my file and stuff. And then I have a few other things that I need to work on today. Like I told this one customer at the beginning of the week that I was gonna look at their supplement. I've been like just in the field, so I have not been able to. So I was like, you know what, let me put aside some time today, get that done. And it actually helps that that guy didn't answer because now I can work on this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then just let him know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I gotta tell y'all what just happened. Like, child, I gotta laugh to keep from crying. I mean, it's not even that big of a deal, but oh my God. So I was trying to send out a contractor to my customer's house. She has an attorney that is like handling everything. So he sent me an estimate that I think is complete BS, but I have to, you know, basically produce like a comparable. So I sent a referral to our vendor to reach out to the attorney to schedule an inspection of the place so they could prepare a comparable bid. Do you know they emailed me like almost right away? It's like a system that we like request referrals in. They emailed me almost as soon as I click send. They gonna email me talking about, because there is an attorney involved, we're gonna respectfully decline. What? You're gonna respectfully decline? But it says that you do comp bids. I'm confused. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, I guess. I'm gonna reach out to this other vendor and see if, because like the main thing that I need looked at is like cabinets in the kitchen. I just can't believe it. The main thing I need looked at is cabinets. So I'm gonna see if I can get a vendor to go look at the cabinets, and then I'm pretty sure I could like negotiate and, you know, take care of the rest. But what? I just had to tell y'all that. But anyways, I don't really have much more going on today besides like just, you know, trying to finalize a couple things. I'm actually about to go pick up my son shortly because it's close to 4. I normally get him like around 3, but it's been like pretty intense. So yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and end the vlog here because I got some things to do. So I am going to, you know, say if you're an adjuster, I'm gonna pray for you. Because it's a jungle out here right now. Like, they declining stuff. Like, what is happening? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have not already subscribed, please go on ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And with that being said, you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.
In the future, you mad that they don't salute you. I need a bag, size is super. They turned your bag, it's like I